In the western United States, I believe something like 5 or 6 states within the last 10 years have had the largest wildfires they've ever had on record. Fires which exceed any of the kind of previous experience we've had with the size, intensity, ferocity of fires up until this last decade or so. What's going on in the background of all of this is you have climate change, which is constantly pushing the conditions to be drier, the fuels to be drier, the weather to be more extreme.
Well, you can feel the heat.
There just simply aren't enough firefighters to help fight this fire because of the sheer number of fires and also the size.
We're seeing large fires in landscapes born and bred of fire now being destroyed by fire.
Wildfires have always been a part of California, but recently we've had more fires and they've been more destructive than ever before. It's important that all of us living in Marin understand why these fires are happening and what you can do to keep yourself and your family safe. That's why we've created this program for you. It's called Ready, Set, Go. I'm Todd Lando, a battalion chief at Central Marin Fire Department. I've been fighting these fires, caring for our landscape, and helping people get out of harm's way for 30 years. With everything I've seen, I can assure you of 2 things. We will always have wildfires, and there's a lot we can do to protect ourselves. So let's get ready by learning about wildfires, what causes them, how they spread, and how you can make your home and yard safer. Being prepared by signing up for the emergency alert system, packing a go bag and creating an evacuation plan with your family. Get set on days that wildfire is most likely to strike. This is in the summer and fall, usually when it's windy and dry, conditions that are just right for wildfires to ignite and spread quickly. On the most dangerous days, weather forecasters issue something called a red flag warning. Go means evacuate, when you're ordered to, or if there's a fire burning nearby and you feel unsafe. When it's time to go, follow your evacuation plan calmly, put on protective clothing, pack your pets and your family, and leave in your parents' or in a neighbor's car, and head to safety. We've made 4 short videos to help you understand wildfires and more about each of the 3 stages of emergency preparation. After each video, there are a few activities to make sure you understand wildfires and know what to do in case of emergency. Afterwards, we'd like you to share what you've learned with your families. We all need to work together to stay safe. Wildfires are a natural event. A long time ago in California, wildfires were often started by lightning, igniting dry leaves and underbrush in the forests. There were lots of wildfires, but they weren't very destructive, because there wasn't as much fuel to burn on the forest floor. Regular fires do the hard cleanup work for us. Native Americans understood that forests were healthier if they experienced lots of small fires, which burned dead wood and debris on the forest floor. They would even set fires to encourage this healthy cycle. This helped large trees stay healthy, made it easier for the native people to hunt and grow food. For the last 100 years or so, we've been putting out wildfires because we were worried that fires were dangerous to people. At first, fighting fires was easy because the forests were clean from years of natural fires. But over time, our forests have suffered. When small fires are not allowed to burn, dead wood and other flammable debris builds up. Now when fires start, they become much bigger and spread fast because the fire has a lot of dry material to burn. Here are 2 diagrams to describe fires. The first is called the fire triangle. It shows that we need heat, fuel, and oxygen for any fire to burn. The second is called the wildfire triangle. A wildfire needs 3 special things: fuel that can burn, weather, which is dry and windy, and topography. Topography means the shape of the land. Remember that heat rises, so fires usually go uphill much faster than they go downhill. When it's windy, the wind is stronger at the top of mountains and in the valleys between mountains. So the wind often spreads fires up hills and through valleys. The wind not only forces heat and flames in front of it, but it also sends embers long distances. Embers are small burning materials like leaves and small pieces of wood that can be blown in the wind and smoke. When these embers fall back to the ground, they can start many small fires, called spot fires. When an ember lands near your home, it can start a fire in grass that hasn't been cut, in bushes that have lots of dry, dead leaves and twigs, or on wooden furniture and cushions that have been left outside, or in leaves that are on your roof, in your rain gutters, or on the ground around your house. The embers can also enter homes through open doors and windows, or through the vents that are needed around your home for foundations and attics. Embers are the main causes of houses burning during a wildfire. As climate change warms our planet, wildfire conditions are getting worse. Over time, the average yearly temperature is higher and climbing. Changing climate also affects weather patterns. We're experiencing longer periods without rain, and many trees are dying due to drought. Our fire season is now 2 months longer than when your parents were kids. Many parts of our landscaping are drying out, and this makes the trees and bushes more likely to burn. When we have more strong wind days, all we need is a spark and a wildfire can start, which is hard to put out. Understanding wildfires helps us to live with a natural part of our ecology. We need them to keep our forests in balance, but we also need to understand fire's behavior to know how to protect ourselves and our homes. To be ready, we need a wildfire action plan. Where are we going to go? How are we going to get there? What's the plan for our pets? What if someone is at school or at work? How will we let them know where we are? Getting ready means being alert and prepared. If a fire alarm rings at school, you know to follow directions and exit the building to safety. But what do you do if you're at home? Watch for emergency warnings on the TV, listen to the radio, watch for fire alerts that are sent out as text messages. Here in Marin, our text messaging system is called Alert Marin. At the end of today's lesson, you'll be given information to help your whole family sign up to receive text messages from Alert Marin, so you'll know what to do if there's a danger of wildfire near you. In order to be ready, we need to prepare our go bags. What do you need to take with you if you have to evacuate? Will there be room in your car for your bicycle? For your giant stuffed animal? For your television set? Of course not. You need to gather the smaller items that are really important and that you'll need and put them in a small backpack. We like to call it your go bag. Here are some things that you need in your go bag. Your medicine and eyeglasses if you wear them. Things to keep you clean like a toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, and hand sanitizer. One change of clothes and shoes. Your cell phone and charger. A flashlight and batteries. Bottled water and a few snacks. Something for fun like books or a toy. This is an evacuation checklist that you can use to make sure you don't forget anything really important. It should tell you what you need to bring with you, what you need to do to be prepared. We can also get ready for a wildfire by helping make our homes safer. Dead leaves can easily catch on fire. Can you help rake them up? Can you help mow the dry grass around your house? The cushions on outdoor furniture can burn. Can you help put them away? Help your family spot fire dangers around your yard and house. The most dangerous area for wildfires is the first 5 feet around the house. There should be nothing in this area that can burn. When we see a red flag warning today sign, we know that this is the time to get set for a big wildfire. The vegetation will be drier, there will be strong winds that can blow embers a long ways. Our eyes and ears and nose need to be on high alert. Do we see smoke or an orange glow in the sky? Do we hear an alarm or sirens? Can we smell smoke? This is a good time to be listening to the radio and TV for a fire alert. We should always be set to go on a red flag day. It's on these days that you're most likely to get an evacuation warning, so everything has to be set to go for a quick departure. Let's get set by checking our go bag, charging our cell phone, and laying out the clothes we're going to wear. What kind of clothes should you wear to keep safe during an evacuation from wildfires? You should dress to protect yourself from heat and burning embers. Boots are much better than flip-flops. You'll need long sleeves and long pants to protect your arms and legs, even if it's hot out. Burns and scratches aren't fun. We need to dress for protection. We need to protect our hands with gloves, our eyes with goggles, our hair with a hat, and our face with a bandana. This may look kind of goofy, but goofy for safety isn't a bad trade-off. Let's not forget our pets. Get them set by bringing them into the house, putting some food, water, and medicine into their pet go bag, and making sure that you have a crate or a leash on hand. When Alert Marin or one of the other warning systems gives us an evacuation order, that means it's time to go. Put on your safe clothes, grab your go bag, collect your pets, and get in the car. This isn't the time to make a plan. This isn't the time to find your go bag. This is the time to leave right away. Your evacuation plan should guide you. Remember what you learned about fire. It tends to travel uphill faster. That means if you live up on a hill or a mountain, the safest place is on the road at the bottom of the hill. Don't go into forested areas. Stay in the car. It's almost always safer than trying to walk to safety. If you have to evacuate, you may end up staying with friends or family that live outside the wildfire area. Some may go to a safe hotel. Remember to put things in your go bag that you'll need if you have to leave your home for a few days or longer. Some of you might go to a shelter. This is a safe place where you and your family will be well taken care of. They'll have food and drinks, beds, and everything you need to be safe for a few days or more. You'll still want to have some of your personal items that you put in your go bag. Your school has a wildfire safety plan. Do you know what it is? If not, ask your teacher and they'll explain it to you. I know that thinking about wildfires can be scary, but I want to reassure you that making a plan with your family now will help keep you safe. We have incredible systems to watch for wildfires and we'll alert you if there's a danger. All you need to do is get ready, get set, and go.